Teyvat Grand Library presents Diary of Roald the Adventurer, Volume 3, Alkang Lake, Jane Karst. I seem to have lost yet another diary. I don't understand. I even made sure to say to myself 3 times, whatever you do, don't lose your diary. But then I got caught up in my adventure and it went straight out of my head. I waste so much paper every year. I do hope the Dendro won't mind. I have arrived at a mountain lake located high on Mount Aokang. To get here, I had to hike up a winding dirt trail, make my way across perilous wooden walkways built by herb gatherers in the ancient times, and then scale a steep, wet cliff. I was told by some fishermen that the lake is 1,000 furlongs deep, but after taking a dip in the water, I can safely say that their statements were pure hyperbole. The Chinks village elders were right after all. The mountain lake's water is sweet and warm. This place certainly lives up to its reputation as a celestial paradise. Back when I had just arrived in Jane Karst, an old farmer told me that the Adepti possess a mysterious magical ability that lets them turn into mist and roam in the sea of the clouds. I dismissed it as an old wives' tale at the time, but seeing the way the mist over the lake rises up to the summit and merges with the sea of clouds, it does make me wonder. The Adeptus I've been searching for could be roaming the clouds at the summit right now, for all I know, and I would be completely oblivious to it. I then headed east down Mount Aokang and ended up thoroughly lost in a thick forest. Finally, I came to a clearing, and there I discovered that I was back at the banks of the Bishui River. I have an excellent view of the surrounding area here, so I think this is where I'll camp for tonight. While I was sorting through my things at the camp, I met a young lady who looked like she was out on a treasure hunt. She was called Eduardo, and she explained that she was heading west to look for a miraculous lake at the foot of Mount Aokang. Legends tell of an adeptus who lives beside a lake at the foot of Mount Aokang on the northern side. If that's true, then that's sure to be where the adeptus keeps their secret treasure too. I know exactly what I'll do when I get my hands on that treasure. Then she quickly changed her tune, as if suddenly realizing how she sounded. I'd contact the guild and report to them if I found it. I'm a proud member of the Adventurers Guild and have absolutely no connection to the treasure hoarders. Indeed, some adventurers are in the business for material wealth alone. I'm reminded of that classic Liyue saying, to each their unfathomable own. But whatever her motivations, she is a fellow adventurer nonetheless, and a genuine one at that. I must say, I was so tempted to head west in search of this fabled miraculous lake myself after hearing Eduardo talk about it, but in the end I decided to stick with my existing plan. Barring any unforeseen circumstances, I will proceed to the Gili Plains to see what sights and treasures are waiting to be discovered there. And hopefully, I won't lose my diary again this time. Again, barring any unforeseen circumstances. I can't lose another one. May any unforeseen circumstances be well and truly bared.